Fairfield area weather forecast calling for sunshine today, high 88. Clear tonight, low 60. For tomorrow, sunshine, high of 90. Mostly sunny, 92 on Saturday. And for Sunday and Monday, chance for rain both days, highs in the mid to upper 80s. Overnight low was 59. Yesterday's high was 86. Currently, humidity is at 66%. Winds are calm, and the pressure is at 30.08. Right now, sunshine 73 at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield.
You know, we almost have to bring that camera down.
It's not very nice.
Welcome.
Take it down too far, you'll see my pants.
We don't want that. Right over there is Mark Turner. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Mike Dries here. Debbie Legg back after about a 3-month hiatus. How are you?
I'm good. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to see everybody.
We're so glad to have you back. We really are.
You've heard about the new thing downtown now, right?
What's going on downtown?
Well, at Jenny's.
Jenny's?
Sayonara corn dogs on special.
Heard that.
Yeah.
I was over there yesterday. Got a funnel cake. Got a chocolate strawberry funnel cake.
That sounds yummy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That's a coma
yeah.
for me.
Yeah. Every year at the Fall Fun Fest, I get the pumpkin funnel cake.
Oh, that's
and
good.
those last 5 or 6 bites almost do me in, but I'm not a quitter.
That's the way to be
I don't
able
let
to
it
stick
defeat
to it.
me.
You
Yeah.
finish what you start.
I do.
Yeah, our
And
best,
it's delicious.
Best to Jenny. There's a lot. Boy, did that.
That blew up
The
yesterday.
commentary blew up yesterday. We'll get into the question of the day here shortly, but the commentary, if I'm not mistaken, it had over 120 comments, seen by over 5,000 people. It was among the most read commentaries that we've put on here since I've been here in 2 years. I just want to tick off a couple, 2, 3 things that I need to say. First of all, remember our friend Denny Reese?
Yeah.
The guy that's writing the book about
Gomer Pyle.
Gomer Pyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, things still are moving forward. This is an author over here, too, I forget.
Yeah.
Anyway, Denny has a great interest in 1960s television programs, and in particular, he's the guy that got us Duke from Gomer Pyle to be on the show. Yeah. Anyway, he wanted to pass along.
Ronnie Schnell.
That's it, Ronnie Schell. He wanted me to pass along that they are going to have a production over in Princeton called The Outsiders. It's a play, and it's based on the best-selling children's novel by S.E. Hinton and published in 1967.
It's a good one.
When he was only 15 years old, or she was only 15 years old. Anyway, it's going to be in downtown Princeton. Tickets are $15, and they can be purchased at the door or by going to the website. Anyway, I thought that was very interesting that that's come back in Princeton. Indiana's way ahead of Illinois.
Indiana, I think now in restaurants, they're at 75% capacity. They can have groups, I think, of up to 250 people now. They're light years ahead of Illinois, it seems
sure
like.
are.
Well, no, all we have to do is say that we're staging a protest, and then we can all get together as many people as we want.
What did we protest?
Well, who cares?
We
Just
protest
something.
no more corn dogs.
That's right.
I saw
I'm sure we
something-
could come up with
I
something.
saw something where
We
the
could
governor...
probably find a bunch of people to protest that.
I think so.
Yeah,
Sounds
yes.
like it.
Yeah, I think the governor was, shoulder to shoulder with a bunch of people that were protesting the other day and didn't worry about 6 feet.
We're going to name our protest group the CDM.
What's that?
Corn Dogs Matter.
Yes, they do. Gene Kennedy, by the way, Gene Kennedy Smith, the last surviving sibling of JFK, just died this morning.
Really?
At the age of 92. She was an ambassador at one point.
Wow.
But that's the end of an era. That's the end of the original Kennedy family. Joe
The
Kennedy's-
dynasty.
Yes, it certainly was. So you tell us, are we going to have high school football?
It's looking like it might be
Good.
coming.
Good.
The IHSA's Stage 2 plan has been submitted to the IDPH, which allows for practices with 50 or more. Well, not 50 or more, 50 or less.
All right.
So you can have football practice. there are still some guidelines. It also allows for concession stands to be open. It allows for contest as long as the seating capacity is at 20%.
Okay, so
The
in other
attendance
words,
is at 20% of seating capacity.
in other words,
Wow.
our live streaming is going to become very important in the fall.
I think it will be.
Okay, well, that's good news.
That's good news.
Sounds like they're going to take one last gasp at baseball too.
They're trying. They're
Major
trying
League
hard.
Baseball,
I don't blame him.
Yeah.
60 games. I'm not
They've,
sure.
they've been under twice, and they're going under for the third time. We'll see if they can pop back up.
How have you been doing?
Good. Actually, this has not been the worst situation for us. I work from home.
Right.
Clinton was home when he's not
Right.
farming. And Nathan being home has been pretty good. Clinton and I are not really good substitutes for 12-year-old boys to play with. But he's done okay. So thanks to online, he's been able to keep in touch with his friends. And that's been really, really good.
Okay, and where are we in the planting of the farm?
Hopefully he will finish today.
Well, good.
I know. It's been nonstop for
now
the
we
last,
need rain.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Now we need rain.
And that's maybe Monday or maybe Sunday and Monday.
That sounds good. Send it over.
So
All right. Well, I think then we're ready at this point in the program.
In the vernacular of the ethos, this is T-minus 60 seconds before the voice of man is lifted from Mother Earth and rocketed into the sky farther and longer than any voice ahead of him. Call this one of the first faltering steps of man to sever the umbilical cord of seriousness and stretch out a fingertip towards an unknown. In a moment, we'll join two men, Mike and Mark, and embark on an adventure because the environs overhead, the stars, the sky, the infinite space, are all part of a vast question mark known as the bucket of bunk.
Love it.
Birthdays today. Lou Brock is 81 today. The
Yep.
bass burglar.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who Lou Brock is?
The name sounds familiar. Can't place him.
All right. He began his 19-year major league. This, for Cardinal fans, this is the coup de grace.
This is the greatest trade ever made
Oh,
by
okay.
the Cardinals.
Back in 1961, he started with the Chicago Cubs, you see.
Did he ever actually appear in a game with the big league club, the Cubs, or was he just in the minor leagues?
I'm looking right now to see. 1961. No, it said he started his 19-year Major League Baseball career with the 1961 Cubs.
So he was on the team then. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And he spent the majority of the big league career as a left fielder with the Cardinals, however. All right, so anyway, you remember the guy they traded?
Ernie Broglio.
Sore-armed, was one of the best pitchers in the game the year before. Everybody thought the Cardinals got robbed, but they didn't. Brock became really the impetus towards them winning the 1964 World Series against the Yankees
Yep.
in 7 games. And then he's some of the things that he did are just remarkable. His .391 World Series batting average is the highest for anyone who played over 20 series games. 14 stolen bases in a World Series, also a series record. Best known for breaking Ty Cobb's all-time Major League stolen base record in 1977. I think Ricky Henderson got all those stolen base records
Yeah,
before it was
I
over
think
with.
I think he took them all. Yep.
He announced in 2017 he had been diagnosed with multiple melanoma, a blood cancer, and I think he lost part of his leg, if
Yeah,
I'm not
I
mistaken.
believe part of his leg was amputated.
Well, his wife and he have announced now that through blood tests, the cancer cells are gone.
Yay!
Wow.
So,
I like that.
yeah. So anyway, that good news. Lou Brock, he was a part of my childhood. I loved Lou Brock.
There are a number of trades the Cardinals have made that you look at and go,
Ugh.
those are some of the best trades. Well, you look at Lou Brock for
Right,
Broglio.
right.
You look at, I think, Ozzie Smith for Gary Templeton.
It's a great.
I think that's a great trade.
The ones
you know.
you don't want to talk about are Steve Carl,
Yeah.
Rick Wise for Steve Carlton.
Yeah. Yeah.
There were some bad ones.
You don't want to hear about that one. No.
Guess what? Sir Paul is 79
Paul
today.
McCartney.
Awesome.
Well,
Love him.
I don't have to tell you who he is, do I?
I hope not.
He teamed up with John Lennon. That was one of those deals where it'd be sort of like this. Turner and I decide that we're going to start writing music. I'm not going to be able to help you there.
That ain't going to happen.
Definitely
So,
hypothetical.
But we agree, before we even write a song, that forever and ever, amen, every song is going to be jointly owned by the two of us. No matter if you were 90% of that song or 95% of it or not, it's a team. It's
Kind
a
of
duo.
like Elton John and Bernie Taupin.
Absolutely.
Right.
That's another good example. Anyway, so that's what happened with them. Then, of course, after the Beatles broke up because of Yoko Ono, he had a wonderful career with Wings. That was after he met
With his wife.
his wife,
Yeah. Right.
Linda. The fascinating story about that is they were married 28 years, I believe. Never spent a night apart in 28 years.
Wow.
Awesome.
Isn't that incredible? Self-taught musician. He's proficient. I'm talking about McCartney. The bass, the guitar, the keyboards, and the drums. And there were more than a few songs. He played the entire, because of the way that you could record everything separately, multi-track. He was the only performer on many of his songs after, the Beatles.
Right, yeah.
Wow.
Some of his Beatles hits that everybody loves to talk about, And I Love Her, Yesterday, Eleanor Rigby, Blackbird. They're among the most...
Let It Be.
Let It Be. One of the,
Yeah.
They're among the most covered songs in the history of music.
Yeah.
In 2020, he was one of the wealthiest musicians in the world. You want to guess how much Sir Paul is worth?
I'm going to guess.
I mean, and it's after going through a very contentious divorce.
Right.
I'm going to guess he's worth as many millions as he is old.
You're talking about he's 79 today. 79 million?
Yeah. Say about 79 million.
You're a bit low, my friend.
Oh,
I'm
dear.
low, really?
Oh, way low. What do you
Okay.
think?
I'd say $1 billion at least.
You know what? If he hadn't probably gone through that divorce, he probably would be. But he's worth $800 million, which
Wow.
I mean, he could buy. I always say you could buy Mars. And so, since 1995, he's been a vegetarian, which would mean he would not be excited about the fact that we got pork chops here this morning.
Yeah. Daryl Merritt. Pork chops, no less.
Yeah, that would not impress McCartney. He'd pass. That
Yeah.
means an extra one for Double D.
It's one of my favorite memes of all times is Paul McCartney, where he says that his grandchildren brag that they beat him at Rock Band all the time. And he says, well, I wrote the original song, so there.
Excellent. The one that, of course, his wife died of I believe, cancer.
Mm-hmm.
In 2002, he married Heather Mills, a former model, anti-landmine campaigner. How many people can say that, right?
Well, yeah.
Well,
that's
she
true.
was. The couple and had a child, Beatrice, named in honor of Mills' late mother. They separated in 2006, and they divorced acrimoniously
Imagine that.
in 2008. Ow.
Oh, you're going to do that again?
I'm not going to spill my coffee. I'm moving my bucket over here to the left. Anyway, he's married again now. Married somebody of great means, so he doesn't have to worry about losing a lot of money again.
Yeah.
Probably there's a prenup involved after
I
that
would think
second
so.
one, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, I would think so.
So anyway, Sir Paul, happy birthday.
Indeed.
We absolutely, one of the top 5 all-time concerts I've been to was McCartney at Busch Stadium. Just great. Roger Ebert died in 2013 at the age of 70.
He's an Illinois guy.
Yes, he was. Born in Urbana, in fact, and went to the University of Illinois. Film critic for the Chicago Sun-Times from 1967 until his death in 2013. He became the first film critic to win the Pulitzer Prize for criticism. Ebert and Chicago Tribune critic Gene Siskel helped popularize nationally televised film reviewing programs. They co-hosted PBS's Sneak Previews, and it was good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A great program. He was diagnosed with cancer of the thyroid in 2002. Had a treatment that included removing his lower jaw.
Ooh.
So TV stopped. He couldn't talk, but his
Right.
writing continued.
Right.
He's a recovering alcoholic. At age 50, he married, you'll love this quote, he married trial attorney Chaz Hammelschmidt. It's a she.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
He explained in his memoir he waited to get married when he was 50 because he would never marry before his mother died. He was afraid she would be displeased.
Okay.
Not a lot of people follow that advice.
Yeah.
Each their own.
Really. June 18th on this date, I'm going to give you, this is going to be a very difficult trivia question. I want you to think about this for a second.
All right.
What year was the War of 1812 fought in?
So hard.
Bing. Okay. Time's up. The U.S. declared war against Great Britain. That conflict began over trade restrictions in 1812. 1873, Susan B. Anthony fined $100 for attempting to vote for a U.S. president. My, have times changed.
Yep.
Indeed.
1927, the U.S. Post Office offered a special 10-cent postage stamp. The stamp was of Charles Lindbergh's Spirit of St. Louis.
Yep.
1961. I hear more. Let me tell you this, and then you tell me if you've heard the same thing. 1961, Gunsmoke was broadcast for the last time on CBS radio. But because of the resurgence of nostalgia and everybody being at home, I've heard so many people say, well, I watch Gunsmoke at night. I mean, the old show, the one with, was it James Arness?
Yeah.
Who played
Right.
Marshall
Matt
Dillon?
Marshall Dillon, yep.
1983, Dr. Sally Ride became the first woman in space aboard the Space Shuttle Challenger. And then music news, Columbia Records publicly unveiled in 1948 its new long-playing phonograph record, the 33 1/3.
Oh.
Up to that time, it had been the 78.
Why 33 1/3?
Because
And
it was-
why 45 and why 78?
You got me. I don't know.
Why not 33 1/3, or why not 33, 66, and 100?
You know, I got the White Album in the 70.
78 RPM? You have the White Album and 78 Really?
I have the White Album in 9 different formats. You know, I got
Okay.
cassette, I got 8-track. All right, in 1977,
You got that laser disc format, do you?
Ooh,
I don't have that.
Okay.
That's one I don't have.
I forgot about laser
All right.
disc.
Before we go to the, I just want to say tell you a little bit about the Carnaby Square question of the day. We're going to spend a little bit of time on this one because this thing just went through the roof. The Carnaby Square question of the day, of course, you know, Debbie, that Carnaby Square is and has been the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield for over 40 years.
I am aware.
Anyway, the question is, do you agree with the prohibition of food stands on the Courthouse Square in Fairfield during weekdays? And before we get into that, I just want to say we are really happy. We had some pork burgers come to us from Daryl Merritt. Saturday, he's going to be at the Save-A-Lot parking lot. It's totally legal. There's no problems with licensing on this one. He'll be at the Save-A-Lot. There will be ribeyes, pork chops, pork burgers, chicken, Polish sausage, and with peppers and onions. Everything starts at 8:45 a.m. All proceeds go to help Dallas Walker with medical expenses. Daryl Merritt keeps going out, and like they say in The Godfather, they keep pulling him back in.
Right.
I'm going to go ahead and place my order now I'm going to place the aorta order.
The aorta. What's
All
that?
of the above.
That sounds good. Yeah.
Well,
Making me hungry already.
Yeah.
let's take a break. We'll tell you about the results, the interesting results of our question. Do you agree with the prohibition of food stands on the Courthouse Square on weekdays in Fairfield? We'll be back with more Morning Coffee after this. It's addicting. The thrill, the euphoria, it just pulls you in. Wayne County grandmothers, teachers, friends, they're all hooked. Maybe even you. It started as a way to raise money for schools, churches, charities. It relieved the pain. It took the edge off stress. Then you realize you can't stop.
I'll take 4. No, make it 6. No, 8 pork burgers.
Find ways for you or your loved ones to say no to excessive pork burger consumption.
I'm Carol, and I'm addicted to pork burgers.
Join the local chapter of PA, Pork Burgers Anonymous, and don't take the first bite. Don't miss live coverage of the Fairfield Community High School graduation this Friday evening at 7 p.m. on 104.9 FM and on a live video stream on WFIWradio.com. Live coverage of the FCHS commencement brought to you by Big Boy Catering, Fairfield Chamber of Commerce and Retail Merchants, Wayne White Propane, Fairfield National Bank, Lamont Chrysler, Conard Financial Group, TT Nails and Tans, and Frontier Community College. On the station listened to, not just heard, WFIW.
During the month of June, Uniquely Rustique will participate in all retail merchant promotions. Stop by each week to register for a chance to win. Uniquely Rustique will celebrate their 12th anniversary this month with specials and promotions all month long. They would like to say a special thank you to their loyal customers for allowing them to serve you. Like them on Facebook or call 842-3544 for curbside pickup or delivery services. Shop locally at Uniquely Rustique for a truly unique shopping experience.
Time Capsule, sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another Time Capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when the crew of Apollo 8 became the first Earthlings to orbit the moon?
God bless all of you on the good earth.
North Korea released the crew of the captured USS Pueblo. Julie Nixon married David Eisenhower. Joe Namath got $10,000 for shaving off his Fu Manchu in a TV commercial. The Jets and Colts made a date for Super Bowl III. And all these songs were new on the radio.
I love how you love me. What's the son of a preacher man? Going to Scarborough Fair. I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm hooked on we had a gun in my life. I'm too weak to fight. Love is like a seesaw. Promises, promises. Let me tell you about Cloud Nine. Cloud Nine.
Okay, think it over. The answer and a little bit of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Stop in and check out the new look and grab these great deals at your Fairfield Save-A-Lot. Whole twin pack pork butts, $1.18 a pound. Extra sweet pineapples, $1.25 each. 8-pound bag of russet potatoes, $2.99, and beef steak tomatoes, $1.99 a pound. Prices mentioned are good through Saturday. Good food, great people, great prices at your Save-A-Lot store, located on West Main in Fairfield.
December 1968.
Marvin Gaye, and I Heard It Through the Grapevine, the top song of December 1968. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another Time Capsule.
Time Capsule has been sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Napa know-how.
You don't have to know fancy terms like ceramic, metallic, and calipers to know that screeching brakes aren't a good thing. And now at most Napa Auto Parts stores and Napa Auto Care centers, you'll get a $75 prepaid Visa card when you spend $250 on brakes. Do it yourself or have it done for you and save $75. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating Napa Auto Parts stores and Napa Auto Care centers. Exclusions apply. Offer ends 6/30/20.
You check things all the time, like your email every 10 seconds or your ex's Instagram. But what about checking something as important as your credit? Well, Discover makes it quick, easy, and best of all, free. Discover is now offering FICO credit scores, the score used by 90% of top lenders, for free, even if you're not a customer. Checking your score won't hurt your credit, and you can check each month for changes, always for free. The Discover Credit Scorecard, free for everyone. Learn more at discover.com/credit scorecard. Limitations apply.
Carnaby always gives you a reason to treat yourself. Their on-trend fashions, Brighton accessories, and their one-on-one service. This week, check out Tony Lama, Justin, or Brighton belts, money clips, and wallets, starting at just $22 for your favorite guy. Take an extra 20% off any yellow tag merchandise. Let's all enjoy a shopping day out. No special occasion needed. Don't forget Carnaby's Facebook Live Walk Through Wednesday.
Now, there's no way we're going to get through all of the people that responded to this question because it's ridiculous. We had over 120, I think, people respond.
It was crazy. It was crazy early yesterday, right after you posted the commentary.
Yeah. Anyway, the question was, do you agree? Well, that doesn't include the 100 plus that posted on the commentary.
Yeah.
So there's a couple hundred people that weighed in at one way or another. This is the Carnaby Square. It does say Canopy. I spelled Carnaby wrong.
The Canopy Square question of the day.
You know, Canopy Square is not the fashion leader in downtown. It's Carnaby Square.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, the question was, do you agree with the prohibition of food stands on the courthouse square in Fairfield during the weekdays? And there were people in this that were taking shots at me for doing the commentary to begin with, saying, you should have given more information. I have 2 minutes to do a commentary. It's a commentary. It's not a news story.
Right.
There's a difference. Anyway, we had over 4,300 people respond. There were 639 votes, and 95% of them do not agree with the prohibition of food stands on the courthouse square during weekdays. Mm-hmm. That's what has happened in downtown. And I found out about it because I'm in line at Jenny's on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Getting my pork tenderloin, which were mighty fine, by the way.
Yeah, I had one yesterday for lunch.
Well, I had the sayonara corn dogs.
Sayonara corn dogs.
2 of them yesterday.
Yeah.
I had one for each hand. And anyway, some of the comments, and like I said, I can't get to all of them. Tanya said, I think since you can go sit in a restaurant here in town with no issues, then you should be able to eat from the food trucks. This is ridiculous. Tammy says their livelihoods have been deeply impacted. I think that's an excellent point.
That is an excellent point, because a lot of those folks, that they depend on that income
Absolutely.
through the summer.
Exactly, because there's a finite period of time that they can make the money.
Right.
And those are gone.
Right.
I mean, Wayne County Fair is one of the very few.
Well,
I don't know if there is.
It's the only that I know of.
Me too. Anyway, Tammy says their livelihoods have been deeply impacted this year, and they deserve a shot at making a buck like everyone else. Karen says there are enough customers to hit both the food stand and the restaurants. Variety is a good thing. Competition is a good thing too. The food trucks and vendors lend a fun small town feel. As you can see over here.
And as you drive through different towns throughout the area and the state, there are food trucks everywhere. Every town you go to, there's at least one food truck somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
As the pandemic rages on, what I've been able to do, and it's mostly because of my support of local business, Debbie.
Right.
I have tried to eat 4 or 5 or 6 meals every day from somebody in
4
town.
or 5 or 6. There we go.
Yeah.
I think that's very generous.
So you can see, I'm growing out of all my pants. I'm going to have to turn this thing around
We
here
all
pretty
have.
soon.
That's what we said.
Instead of the freshman 15, it's the Corona 50.
No kidding. No kidding. I said the stores have to open back up because we all need the next bigger size clothes.
It hasn't been bad for Carby Square. People have gone down and had to buy their new.
Right.
One size bigger.
Yep, that's pretty much it. Tommy says, can I vote for both in this poll? I think making sure they have the license that is needed to be operational by the state is vital. As I have said several times, Clark is simply doing his job and following the guidelines as they are written. He's talking about Clark Griffith.
Clark Griffith,
at the Wayne County health department, and they released yesterday, because this was
the actual
yes
requirements and restrictions in law.
I think I would make this point, and I'm going to make 2 points real fast. If this was a legal issue or a license issue, it was ignored for 2 years. Okay,
Or
so
more.
I mean,
Or more.
or more.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one. And second, the city is the agent here. They're the ones that rent the space. They make $25
A
from
day.
somebody.
A
They
day.
schedule it. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and they're the ones now are saying it's only going to be 2 times a month. So that's different. That space is different than all the other places in town where people are now setting up. I mean, I think Steve O's went to another place in
They've got
town.
a permanent location.
Right, and it's on private property. They don't.
Right.
They don't contract with the city.
Right.
For their space.
Sweet, two farmers, burgers and beignets was in
Yes.
front of the Bold Goat last night.
And they said there was a big crowd there.
They said it sold out in record time last night.
Their food?
Their food, yeah.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
Now see, I agree with most people. I agree with the 95%. But I think you want to limit the amount of time that one particular can set up. Give them a couple of 3 days, 4 days. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That might have been an
then
issue.
let somebody else do it. Let's
That might
not
have-
set up for a month straight,
But Mark, that's the city. The city's the one that schedules
Right,
it.
yeah.
So I mean,
that's just my thought. So
I think Sweet Tea and Jesus is.
They're at the old Conoco.
Okay.
down on-
So there's a
on West
lot of
Main.
food trucks in town.
Wayne City's got the Little Buddy Barbecue. They're set up.
Right.
In a
Candace-
lot. I think it's their own private lot, but
Candace asks, is it prohibited or just regulated? I don't believe it should be prohibited, but yes, it should be regulated. There are licenses and guidelines for a reason. Agreed.
Yeah.
All the way around.
Yeah.
Tell the vendors what they need to do to, again, serve uptown. I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm not sure that's going to happen in the courthouse square, except for the twice a month. That's what the city has said, at least. Oh my! I could go on, and I'm not going to. This is taking. Thank you for your 2 cents by sending us stuff. I really do appreciate that. We don't often have this kind of participation in the question of the day. I wish it was this way every day, quite
it
honestly.
was one of those hot button issues.
Sure was. Let me tell you about hot. If it gets hot,
And it's going to get hot.
It is.
you need to call my friend, our friend, Brian Reitnauer of Reitnauer Heating and Air Conditioning, because he can come over, he can fix your air conditioner. In fact, I'm going to give Brian a call today because I want to find out what's the latest. We know he's made some inroads into Fairfield, and we're glad to help him by doing that. Hopefully, we're making inroads into people considering geothermal as a potential change for how they do heating and air conditioning. It makes all the sense in the world. Lots of savings there. You can get your money back in a very short period of time by virtue of the fact that you're not going to have as high.
7-8 years, I think, is the turnaround on that.
Okay.
Besides, you get $1,500 rebate from Wayne White Co-op.
Yeah.
You get federal tax credits.
Which could cut down that turnaround even more.
But you can call Brian even for regular air conditioning, 24 hours a day. He'd be more than happy to help you. The number, 618-214-2593. His name is Brian Reitnauer. It's Reitnauer HVAC. Tell him you heard about it on Morning Coffee. Did you see what's happening with Twitter?
No.
Twitter is introducing voice tweets now.
Okay. Kind of like you press the
Okay.
button on your phone to text somebody and you can say it,
Okay.
I guess.
I'd have to ask my grandson how I would be able to do that.
I get it.
The 8-year-old.
So would it be known as a voice tweet or would it be a VOIT?
That's pretty good. I don't know what it is.
Oh, let it be Vweet. That would be so fun. Please let it be.
Users can record up to 140 seconds of audio. That's a lot.
That is a lot of audio.
And post it to the Twitter feed. Twitter employees announced the new feature on Wednesday. They say it will create a more human experience for listeners and storytellers alike.
That's longer than your commentaries. If your commentaries are 2 minutes.
2 minutes,
That's more than 140.
There you go.
Almost 3 minutes.
Right.
That's more than 2.5 minutes.
Maybe I should just stop being on the air and going to Twitter.
Go into Voighton.
Chrissy Teigen. Does that name ring a bell?
She's an actress.
Yeah.
Actress,
model.
Mm-hmm.
She had a big celebration the other day with a personalized cake. You know what she was celebrating?
Birthday?
No.
Husband. She's married to John Legend, the singer.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't
that's
realize
right.
that.
Yeah. I knew I'd heard that somewhere.
She had an operation and she took a couple things out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. She had them put in implants back in the day.
Yeah.
Thought that might help her with swimsuit photographs. I didn't realize that you have a cake and a party after the extraction process.
Well, I get you. I mean, you know, I guess
you
could.
You can, yeah.
R.I.P.
Nothing's stopping you.
She had a cake.
Just don't
that
do it
said-
on the courthouse lawn.
Yeah.
Have to have a permit.
You got to have a permit for that, I'm sure. She had a cake with a tombstone on it saying R.I.P. 2006 to 2020 in memorial of her implants. Batman is
I
breaking.
thought maybe she's getting rid of them because she kept falling over or something.
It has nothing to do with balance. I wonder how John Legend feels about that.
That's the main question. Yeah, John, how do you feel about that?
I know what we'll do. We'll bake a cake.
That's right.
Batman's breaking a world record. His costume is, at least. A man in Maine has been dressing as the superhero. That's in itself a problem, okay? If you're dressed like Batman.
If you're, how old is he? If you're that old and you're still dressing like Batman and you're not Batman, there's a problem.
I'm not Batman.
And we don't want him to be Batman either.
You know, he's been doing this since 2013.
Really?
He's got 30 working gadgets to show off in the outfit. You know, the utility belt and things like that. 30. And that's a world record. All those gadgets make him
Super Batman.
I guess. Beats the old record of 23. Some include a butane torch. Like people's cigarettes, I guess.
Has he got the bat shark repellent?
No, it doesn't say that.
Okay.
That'd be good.
Grappling hook.
Oh, well, you got to have one of those.
Yeah, how are you going to walk up the side of the Elks? You know
Standard issue.
You see somebody in a Batman outfit walking up the side of the Elks?
It would have to be the high rise.
I could see somebody.
The high rise. The high rise even better.
I could see somebody hauling them off.
I can see that too. Also, a road flare. Well, everybody could have that.
Yeah, have a road flare.
In your utility belt, though?
Yeah,
I mean, that's a little much.
Just hope it doesn't go off in your utility belt.
La, 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 I don't
That
wanna
road
know, I
flare,
don't
you
wanna
just
know.
happy to see me.
Flash bangs.
Oh, the little things they throw in to.
Oh, to surprise somebody?
Yeah,
you mean?
yeah, kind of disorients them.
You know, they count in the 23. I mean, the 30. They count handcuffs.
Well, you got to arrest people. If you're Batman, you take them to jail.
I don't get that. I don't get that.
All right.
Yes.
We have trivia today. Do you have trivia?
I have no trivia.
Okay. Do you have trivia?
I don't have it here.
Well, we're going to have to take a break and come back then.
All right. We
All
can
right.
do that.
We'll
I
do
have
it.
trivia, but
You
it's
have
in
trivia.
the other room.
Then we're going to run and get it.
I have no idea what it's about, though, so we'll figure it out.
We'll surprise you.
Yep, that's right.
We'll be back
good at
after
that.
this.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't want to make a trip to the bank? With free mobile deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone and deposit it into your account anytime, from anywhere, all with PNB To Go mobile banking. Deposits are as easy as tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB To Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank, making it easy to bank from anywhere. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Built on dedication, Graver Post Buildings has earned the trust of thousands throughout the heartland. A major leader in the post frame industry, you can turn to us for advice, best price, and most durable, long-lasting products and buildings in the country. Buildings for agriculture, commercial, residential, and even new roofs. We have the staff, crews, and supplies to handle your project. Turn to Graver Post, a tradition for over 45 years. Call us today at 800-264-5013. Visit us online at graverpost.com or drop by our showroom near Odin, Indiana.
You know what sounds fun? Holiday World sounds fun. We're talking the kind of fun that takes 128 acres to contain it. The kind of fun that leads to the sounds of silence on the car ride home. Because the kids will be sleeping. The kind of fun you need to start having today. But you can only get tickets online and only at holidayworld.com.
Free talking! Free parking! Free sunscreen!
That was fun.
John's Butcher Block in downtown Fairfield remains committed to their community. They will continue to open their doors for you as long as they can during this coronavirus outbreak. It is business as usual. Thank you for supporting them as they support you. Hashtag, we are all in this together. John's Butcher Block accepts cash, check, and all major credit cards and Link Card. They are located across from the Fairfield City Hall.
Is your child up to date on their immunizations or wellness exams? Or does your child need a school or sports physical? And did I mention sports physicals are free for all established patients? Yes, I said free. Call 618-842-4470 to schedule an appointment at your Fairfield Community Health Center. We have 3 dedicated pediatric providers ready to assist you. Our Pediatric Express Care is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Freedom Festival 2020 weekends at Lark Ranch in Lagodi starting July 4th through the 19th. Acres of family fun, enjoy over 20 attractions, take a ride on the train, bungee jump on the Air Extreme, ride the kids zip line, check out the farm animals, gold panning, pedal go-karts, giant slides, and more. Each day will be food trucks, fair food, live musics, and more. Bring the family to Lark Ranch Freedom Festival. Check out Lark Ranch on Facebook for information or larkranch.com for ticket sales.
Women of all ages, mark your calendars for Girlfriends Week Out in Fairfield, June 22nd through June 27th. The Fairfield retail merchants want to pamper you with special deals available for one full week. This shopping event is for everyone. However, if you call Uniquely Rustique at 842-3544 to RSVP, you will receive a coupon packet made just for you. RSVP by June 19th to receive your coupons. Get your girlfriends together and come to Fairfield for a day of fun and shopping as the retail merchants do their best to help you relax and enjoy.
Sheldon Bunning has joined us from Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler. Good morning, Sheldon.
Good morning, Mark.
All right. Let's talk about the deals you got going on there.
Every last one of them is a bargain.
It's not just a bargain. It's a great bargain.
It's a deal.
And the financing options are really good this time of year.
They are. We've got some 0%, like on most of the General Motors stuff. They've got some 0% for I think up to 72 months on several models. I know the Silverados have them, and we're gaining traction. We've got a couple more in. So.
Oh, you've got.
The last week we single-handedly doubled our Silverado inventory.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. But still, it's the new vehicles. They're on the way.
Yes.
It's just going to take a little bit longer.
Yep, we have stuff on the way, built and then shipped and in transit and headed this way. So we're still here. We're going out for business, not going out of business. So.
Hey Sheldon, can I buy a food truck down there?
A food truck? Well, you know, everything that I'm in up here, I probably eat in, so that would qualify.
There you go.
Okay. Well, there you go.
If you get stuff that I've probably taken to lunch, there may be French fries and stuff under the seat. You never know. You get
a free French fry with every vehicle bought, courtesy of Sheldon Bunning.
There you go.
All right.
You may have a dog hair on it or dust or something, but hey, it's free.
All right.
They put some zero financing back on the Rams, on the half-ton crew cab Bighorns. I think 0 for 72, or if we take the full cash option, I think it's $6,000 in rebates. I think they just announced some special financing yesterday on the Renegade, some 0% on those as well.
And you can come in and place your order for one, and you get the rebates now. Even get the rebates, even if they're not in when you pick up the vehicle, right?
On all our Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram stuff, yes, there is sold order protection on the rebates.
All righty.
And the special financing.
All right. Sheldon, as always, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. And have a great weekend. We'll talk to you Monday.
Hey, you guys do the same.
All right. Sheldon Bunning from Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Your Classic Hits Fairfield area weather forecast calling for mostly sunny skies today. High 88, clear tonight, low 60. Sunny and 90 tomorrow. The outlook for Saturday, mostly sunny, high 92. Chance of rain both Sunday and Monday with the highs in the mid to upper 80s. Overnight low 59. Yesterday's high was 86. Currently, humidity at 64%. Winds are calm and the pressure at 30.08. Sunshine right now, 75 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar looking good as well. Nothing showing up anywhere in the area in terms of precipitation.
Thank you for joining us here in the jungle. Don't miss live coverage of the Fairfield Community High School graduation tomorrow night, 7 o'clock on 104.9 FM and on the live video stream on our website, WFIWradio.com. Live coverage starts at 7 o'clock, brought to you by Big Boy Catering, Fairfield Chamber of Commerce and Retail Merchants, Wayne White Propane, Fairfield National Bank, Le Mans Chrysler, Conard Financial Group, TT Nails and Tans, and Frontier Community College. So we're looking forward to that tomorrow night.
All right. Music trivia this morning.
All right, I'm ready here.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah? Oh, yes, probably ought to put the camera back on.
All right, music trivia this morning.
Yep.
Number one, what was Barry Manilow's first number one single?
I'm going to say Mandy.
Me too.
Mandy is the answer.
Okay.
Woohoo.
Number two, who has accumulated the most UK and US top 10 albums and grossed more income from foreign touring?
All right, I have a good idea. I'm going to give you a first shot.
Not a clue.
I'm going to say Elton John.
Rolling Stones.
The Rolling Stones.
Yep.
I could see that.
All righty. Number three, which lady socked it to the Harper Valley PTA?
Jeannie C. Riley.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
There you go. Which day of the week did the Mamas and Papas sing about? Bengals
Monday.
did too.
Monday.
Mm-hmm. Monday.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Number five, who was back in the Angels' classic 60s number one hit?
Back in the... Say it again?
Who was back in the Angels' classic 60s number one hit?
Oh.
I'm not even sure I understand the question.
You weren't born.
I wasn't. Probably not.
Johnny?
My boyfriend.
My boyfriend's back in town. My boyfriend's back in town.
I've heard that song.
Mm-hmm. Number six, who teamed up with Paul McCartney for the song Ebony and Ivory?
That was Michael Jackson. Good job.
Jinx, you owe me some coffee.
Yep.
Oh, wait. I already have some.
Good.
Unfortunately, you're both wrong.
Wrong?
What?
Stevie Wonder.
Oh!
Michael Jackson did Say.
That's right.
It was a trick question.
It was. We were tricked. We're tricky.
Number
Mine's
seven,
tricky.
who had a number one hit with the song Brand New Key?
Oh, Melanie.
There you go.
Melanie.
All righty.
You see, there's only a certain number of artists that just go by their first name.
Yeah.
Right.
You got Madonna.
Right.
You got...
you got Cher.
You got Cher.
Mm-hmm. You got Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
And you had, back in the day...
Melanie.
Yep.
Sure.
Sting.
Well, yeah.
So, number eight, which Barry had 70s chart success with Never Gonna Give You Up and Can't Get Enough of Your Love?
Barry
baby.
White. Barry White.
Barry White, yep.
Roll me in molasses, mama.
All righty, number nine, under what name did Jefferson Airplane regroup at the top of the charts?
Jefferson
Starship.
Yes. Starship?
Starship.
Okay.
That's it.
They
Alrighty.
rebranded.
Uh-huh. And number 10. Who recorded the album Stranger in Town?
Hold on. Stranger in record. Did you say re-record?
No,
or-
recorded. Who recorded the album called Stranger in Town?
No idea.
Billy Joel?
No.
No.
Bob Seger.
Bob Seger. And the Silver Bullet Band.
You got it.
I don't even know. I think he's
A
still
good
out
one.
there. It's probably nobody's out there right now, but he will be back, I
Right.
think. I believe he's still touring.
Yeah.
Everybody's touring from home.
Yes,
That's
they
right.
are on
That's
on social media.
I think there's a country singer named Drake White.
Yes.
He does a Wednesday night thing.
Right.
Okay.
Live, I think on Facebook or YouTube
Had him
or something.
on. I had him. He was when I was over in St. Louis Community College.
Yeah.
I was a provost there, and he performed on our campus, so I got to meet him. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
And he's getting more notice every day. But every Wednesday he's on
Yeah,
Facebook.
every Wednesday I think he has some type of little concert deal,
Oh, very good.
live concert deal. So
Well, we're awfully glad that you came, Debbie.
Well, I'm awfully glad to be here.
Anything
Good to see
going
you
on?
guys.
Anything going on as far as books?
I'm still researching. It's all coming together. I'm getting more and more pieces of the puzzle all the time.
And this one's going to be about.
It's called kind of what you would call cultural biomimicry. There's your word for the day. Biomimicry.
Look that up.
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
We'll have an
It's,
answer.
it's taking nature's ideas for
Yes.
human use. Velcro is an example of biomimicry.
All right.
George DeMendel noticed his dog's fur getting all the cockleburs on it and said, "How does that work?" And then he developed Velcro.
This is why we
It's
bring
so
her
cool.
in. We
Wow.
we leave learning something. We've bellied up to the trough of knowledge and slurped here.
All right, kids, there's your assignment for tomorrow. Give us an example of biomimicry.
Thank
There you
Debbie.
go.
All
Spell it
right,
first.
Take it. Yes, you got to spell it first. Thanks
Yep.
for joining us.
Thanks for
Yeah,
having me.
Vaughn will help us.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be here on Friday, but we hope that you join us. Alexa, play WFIW.
It's time for classic hits from WFIW.
News, talk, sports, and classic rock. This is the station listened to, not just heard. 104.9 WFIW, Fairfield, Illinois.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in downtown Wayne City, where there's everyday low prices on Serta, Ashley, Catnapper, and Benchcraft mattresses.
Fox News, I'm Lillian Wu. The not yet released book at the top of the Amazon bestsellers list is full of lies, according to the president, who levels other accusations against